Welcome back to another episode of American Heroes Outdoors. We're headed down to Hugo, Minnesota to support the Hugo Beyond the Yellow Ribbon chapter and their military youth pheasant hunt. It's an awesome time, it's a great organization. The Beyond the Yellow Ribbon does a lot of things for our nation's heroes and their families, so we're really excited for this hunt. We'll also highlight our next Shields hometown hero, Rick Dela Cruz from Texas. Stay tuned, it's going to be an amazing episode.
American Heroes Outdoors shares the stories of our nation's true heroes, a documentation of journey, commitment, struggle, and healing. A glimpse into the sacrifice and bravery of our service men and women. This is American Heroes Outdoors.
Today was a military youth hunt for youngsters from military families in our Minnesota National Guard. And we also had some of our Washington County deputies and their youngsters here today. Minnesota National Guard's Family Programs Department called me about 9 years ago. Laura Gronovig did, and she said, how about if we do a youth hunt? And I said, sure. And then we just went around asking for donations and set it up here at Wild Wings, because this is where we do our Welcome Home the Troops pheasant hunts every year, so it all worked out.
So we didn't know how many kids would be interested in doing a youth hunt, but I thought, you know what, let's plan this, we'll figure this out, invite kids to come out to do this private hunt on this Wild Wings of Oneka that most kids wouldn't get the opportunity to hunt at a place like this and have a private guide and have this opportunity to try something maybe they've never tried before. And we just started with 20 kids, then it grew to 30 kids, and now it's up to 40 kids 9 years later.
A friend of mine told me about it. He's a veteran as well, and he said that the kids could come and get an opportunity to go shoot some pheasant. My kids never shot pheasant before, so I thought, great chance to go out and have that opportunity.
We first learned about this hunt 3 years ago. Was just tooling around on Facebook and saw a post from Beyond the Yellow Ribbon about this opportunity and reached out, and here we are 3 years later. Seeing all the different kids from all the different military service families that are here. You got Army, Navy, National Guard, Marines, and all the kids come together and you put a weapon in their hand and they go out and have a lot of fun and shoot birds and be out in the wildlife.
We've never actually gone pheasant hunting with a dog, at least. We've gone by ourselves, but without that, to flush out the pheasant, we've been before and he actually stepped on a pheasant. And so with a dog, it's a lot easier to have him flush out and have a chance to shoot it rather than you're looking on the ground the whole time and then finally get your chance to shoot.
Personally, I'm not a hunter, but that didn't matter to me. I wanted to provide this opportunity for kids and this chance for them to come out and do an experience like hunting out here. Now my son, who is 12, got to do his first hunt with Wild Wings of Oneka and Hugo and B2IR, so it's full circle for me.
It's our opportunity to give back to the families and their youth that have a parent that's deployed. It's a little bit that we can show, thank you that they're missing hunting season with a parent, and the guides at Wild Wings donate their time and help these kids out and get them out in the field.
All the guides are amazing, they're friendly, they're great with the kids, they work well with them, and most of all they have fun and it's safe.
Pretty proud to see him carry a gun and walk around and see the smile on his face and have a good time, and have a professional guide with him too is pretty amazing too, because I like to hunt, but I'm no pro, and these guys, they know what they're doing, and they got the right dogs and the right training to do it. They knew exactly where to go and what to do, and it was, a great opportunity for them.
Well, the kids should give it a try because they like to try things, and they'll only know if they like it if they try it. It's really good if they can come with friends because then they have that companionship.
It's such a privilege for kids to be able to come out here and hunt and have this opportunity and experience to learn something. I know my son wouldn't have had an opportunity to come out here, so I was excited to have him come out here and hunt.
Oh, seeing the smiles on the kids' faces. The kids that got into hunting for the first time, especially the ones that shot their first pheasant. They get a really fancy pin, and they're really proud of that to put on their collars. And of course the parents, you know, the parents are getting out with their kids, and especially the military folks that I've known for years and met over the years, and seeing them enjoy the day with their kids is just wonderful.
American Heroes Outdoors is brought to you by Skeeter Boats and Yamaha Outboards, Shields, Disabled American Veterans, Woodland Resort, Smoky Hills Outdoor Store and Ice Castle Fish Houses, Minn Kota and Hummingbird, Innovative Sign and Graphics, and S&S Promotional Group.
Walking through the fields, you want to stay on a straight line, know where your other hunters are. You guys have all hunted before, so you should be familiar with that. We do have, fortunately this field, there's people in the next field over, but there's kind of a tree line between it, so we want to make sure we're safe there. We were able to dodge the raindrops, got a little bit of rain delay to start with. We ended up doing sporting clays. I got kids out on the sporting clays course first, see how they can shoot, see what their abilities are, and then we went to the field after that, and we ended up with 8 pheasants.
It was fun. I've never shot a pheasant before, and then we also got to shoot trap a little bit to get prepared. The guides are super nice and fun to be around, and they can teach us a lot of things.
Had my large Munsterlander and a Bracco Italiano out in the field, and I had my son with me with his Deutsch Kurzar, German Shorthair, and Bracco Italiano.
If you know about dogs and you know about kennel fees, you know about vet fees, it's expensive to have a dog. And they're taking their time and all their experiences and all their expenses that they've paid, and they're sharing it with these kids. I can tell you, every one of these guides looks forward to this opportunity. They love it.
It's fun to see the dogs do their work, and then the moments when the bird gets up right in front of you, it's scaring you because they jump up and out of nowhere. So you gotta try and get your gun up and shoot them right away, and it's always fun to try and shoot them as quickly as possible.
The first time you shot it, it'd scare you, and then the gun would kind of hurt you because you're not used to what it's like. After like the second or third try, you kind of get used to it, and then you'd shoot it right away instead of waiting for a long time.
We just finished up the hunt, got 8 birds. We're gonna go have lunch, provided by the Sportsman's Channel.
Today we were invited with the Sportsman's Channel for the Hunt, Fish, Feed program, which is a program that Sportsman's Channel has had for the last 15 years. We've fed about 50,000 dishes throughout the country, and we've had about 15,000 volunteers that's been working with the program.
One of the Minnesota National Guard officers is somehow, I had a conversation with the folks at MACV who were somehow talking with the Comcast people and the Sportsman's Channel, and apparently go all over the country doing these events. The guys that were here today were in South Carolina yesterday doing another one at Fort Lewis. They contacted us in their program. They want to get somebody involved in hunting. It's got to connect with the outdoor sports. They like the military angle, and they love the youth angle, so it's all those things coming together.
We provide usually a game meal and provide to nonprofit or a homeless shelter or veterans, boys and girls clubs, a lot of different nonprofits that we work with. The menu today was, I did a venison taco, and then a Mexican coleslaw, and then we did fresh fruit.
Xfinity and Comcast has had a great partnership with the Sportsman Channel for several years now, providing assistance when it comes to our veterans, local communities, and just providing extra support here. Today we're out here cooking and feeding venison as well as some other great meals. Hunt Fish Feed is an organization that happens nationally, so I highly suggest taking a look at your local chapters to see how you can potentially give back to several veterans and the local communities.
Got the kids were shooting pheasants. We had the gods came out. We got blue skies now. Early this morning, it's pouring down, and then the sky, opened up. They got a chance to shoot.
We actually do bird cleaning. Each kid has to clean what they've shot, so they learn how to prepare them after the field and prepare them for the table. Guys here at the club showing the children how things go with game. It's a very good activity for them. Gets them out in the woods and in the field to see different things also. Getting them away from that cell phone or video games and getting them outside, enjoying nature and being able to see the dogs work.
These guys really do a lot for us, and giving our kids that ability to come out here, do some hunting, and watching them out there have fun with their friends, it's amazing.
Well, Wild Wings has been here for 58 years. It's a 500-acre preserve. Members come and they enjoy pheasant hunting and clay target shooting. And so many organizations use the club for their charity purposes. Last week we had a shoot for the troops. We raised $70,000 for our military members and their families.
It's such a privilege for kids to be able to come out here and hunt and have this opportunity and experience to learn something. I know my son wouldn't have had an opportunity to come out here, so I was excited to have him come out here and hunt.
What they did and all that they've done for the community and what they're doing for the kids, I mean, my kid probably would never have the chance to do something like this. We don't have the money to go on the adventures and hunts that a lot of people do, and it's all donated, and I mean, it was a great time, and I'm glad we did it, and I'm glad they have it, and I'm thankful that we had the opportunity.
The least we can do to thank the men and women that are out there protecting our country and donate our time and get youth involved with the outdoor sports and shooting. Seems to be a decline in the number of kids hunting, and it's good activity for them.
Our group of 11, we got 6 in total. I got 3 of the 6. So I feel like I did pretty good. My third one, it was a hen. It flew really far over the cornfield and then flew up and around us. And then I shot it once it was at its max height, and then when it was diving down, I shot it before it could hit the ground, and that was pretty nice.
I like seeing when kids when they get their first rooster. It's pretty exciting to see how excited they are, and being able to be a guide and watch a child score its first rooster or its first bird.
Well, I'm chair of the Yellow Ribbon Network in Hugo, and the Beyond the Yellow Ribbon program of the Minnesota National Guard asks cities to get involved, to get volunteers together to support our soldiers, airmen, and their families, especially when one of the spouses is deployed overseas. We had sponsors from Pheasants Forever, Chisago County chapter, and Washington County chapter, the Hugo Lions, the large Münsterlander Association, Jerry Menke, Craig Husenfeld, Lance Olson, and probably forgotten somebody. Oh, Shoot for the Troops. So they all donated money to make this happen. And of course, Wild Wings discounts what we do here and provides us all sorts of support. All their guides donate their time. It's a huge expense that's cut just about in half from all those donations and of time and money. This hunt cannot take place without all sorts of volunteers. And if you're out there and you'd like to help Anybody, especially if you'd like to help the military, find some organization, your local VFW, Sportsman's Club, American Legion. If you got a Yellow Ribbon Network in your community, if you're fortunate enough, you can get involved, and they'd love to have your help.
If you're watching the show, or if you're a business person and can support your local Beyond the Yellow Ribbon chapter, they've got a lot of great programs in these youth hunts.
If your kids have, never been out hunting or experienced it, these guys do an amazing job here of bringing these kids in that maybe have never had that opportunity before, and get them out into nature and have some fun.
If you have a kid and you want them to have a chance to hunt and get out there, and there's no better property and no better land around to do it.
It was super fun, and it'd be nice if another kid liked to do it. I think they'd have a lot of fun.
Hi, my name is Nicole Waldrop. I am the Community and Donations Lead here at Shields, Texas. And today we are honoring and celebrating our local hero, Officer Rick Dela Cruz. He has no idea this is coming. He's on his way now, so let's go surprise him.
Welcome to Shields Hometown Heroes.
Shields Hometown Heroes is a way for us to say thanks to those that serve our country and our community.
And are still giving back to others today.
We honor your service by sharing your stories.
From all of us at Shields, thank you for your service.
But on behalf of American Hero Outdoors and Shields All Sports, we want to honor you as our hometown hero.
Oh,
surprise! So we couldn't think of a more perfect person to honor. You absolutely exemplify what it means to serve others for your country and your community. So we want to just honor you and thank you for your service, 29 years in the U.S. military, and your almost decade of service to our community as a police officer. Everything you do makes our community better. So thank you. And obviously we have to give you some gifts.
Okay.
So this is for you, this plaque. Obviously the plaque with your name on it is yours as well. So we got you a custom-made plaque.
Wow.
We have $500 for you to shop in our store. And then we give you $1,000 to donate to a nonprofit. And then you can donate the $1,000 to whoever you would like.
Oh, great.
Yes.
I actually got a great organization to do that for. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
I was born and raised in San Antonio, Texas. That's where I enlisted in the Army Reserves when I graduated high school there. When I came back from basic training, though, my parents moved up to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And they asked me, hey, do you want to come up live with me and Mom in Dallas with your brother? As soon as I moved in, I never came back. And then got deployed to my first mission, which was Desert Storm in '91. I'm actually a military brat. My parents served in the military. So when I first joined, I was actually medical logistics. I was supply sergeant, supply specialist. And then when I was done with my contract for the reserves, I transitioned to the National Guard and became an infantryman. My second mission was in Bosnia in the year 2000. It was a peacekeeping mission. And my next mission after that was when 9/11 hit. I became active duty, decided to go active duty. After that, in 2005, Egypt, MFO, Multinational Force Observers mission was there. In 2009, I was deployed to Iraq for detention operations with an infantry unit. After that mission in 2012, I got out of active duty for the Guard and became an actual guardsman. And from there, we did missions with the Afghan Uniform Police and the Afghan Border Patrol. And that's what made my interest to become a police officer when I was finished with my tour.
Rick was a Command Sergeant Major in the Army. He's led thousands of soldiers in combat, day-to-day operations. He manages himself. He lets me know what I need to know when I need to know it, and a lot of times he's solving problems before I'm even aware that a problem exists.
So the law enforcement side was even better for me than in the military, because not only that when you serve, it's a different type of service when you're police and military, because you won't see the people ever again when you go to Afghanistan and Iraq, but you see these people every day, especially if you live and work in the same place, which is what I do.
He came back to the community where he's from to continue to serve. And that's not something that a lot of people do. Not Rick. He was ready to jump back in it. Hey, what else do you need help with? And what do you need me to do? And I think that's why he's the perfect person for this type of recognition.
Sometimes it's hard because some of the people that you go to calls to, you know, and then, but I tell my kids to tell their friends, hey, my dad's cool, but don't make him do his job, because he'll do it. The only thing I really want everybody to know is that military service members and police officers are people too. I know we do have a lot of authority, and we do make sure that we enforce a lot of the authority, but we're just like y'all. I mean, we are just people who came off the streets and didn't ask to be heroes and didn't ask to do this job. They all volunteered. And then for them to volunteer and continue to serve for many years should have some recognition. That's what I want everybody to know.
Well, another great episode of American Heroes Outdoors is in the books. Great episode, ran very well. Chuck Haas is one of our dear friends with American Heroes Outdoors. He does a ton of work. It's truly a lifelong commitment to him to help our nation's heroes and to support their families. So it was great to finally get out there and capture what he's doing for our nation's finest. The kids got together, they shot some pheasants, they shared some stories, a lot of similarities there between military youth and families, so it was fun to kind of see those dynamics play out. Also, our friends from the Sportsman's Channel came to this event, supported the event, and helped out. So anytime we can work together with our other partners, great things happen. Stay tuned next week for another great episode of American Heroes Outdoors.